Юность-402 с успехом может стать вторым телевизором.
Препарат Супразоль новый.
Раз чемпионом Советского Союза в тяжелом весе. Выиграл звание.
Эффективное средство против.
Радиоприемник «Сокол 400».
The National Confederates of Azania would hereby declare a state of emergency within Azanian territory and states. This is not a drill. This emergency alert system has been issued by the AODT's Department of Defense and Radiant Defense Ministry. Please pay close attention and follow instructions provided. We are currently experiencing a highly unusual and dangerous phenomenon known as the helpless entity. The appearance of a helpless entity is to be described to be around 10.8 meters tall, slim arms, legs and torso, a circular floating head with the absence of facial features, and void skin. This phenomenon is characterized by the sudden appearance of a shadowy figure and disembodied voices pleading for help. Reports of encounters with this entity have escalated rapidly across Azania. It is also known for its extreme hostility and stalking individuals at specific locations. It mainly preys and targets the feelings of distress, fear, and helplessness, then making victims psychologically unable to cope their emotions with the use of psychological attacks and manipulation. This leaves the victims mentally paralyzed and then they meet their demise. There are many indications that can spot and alarm the presence of a helpless entity. If you notice and experience the flickering of lights, demonic whispers or multiple voices calling for help nearby, the persistent feeling of being watched, TV interference such as the helpless entity accidentally countering TV static or broadcasts, or bushes, trees, or shrubs moving, when there's the absence of winds, it indicates that the helpless entity is near you. The helpless entity commonly appears at the early and late hours of the night. Professionals has estimated the times to be around 18 o'clock in the afternoon to 6 o'clock in the morning. We highly recommend everyone to prepare and defend yourself from the helpless entity before 18, and watch your surroundings when the time is between the helpless entity's schedule. If you manage to witness the entity within your vicinity or detect any of the signs of its presence, it is appropriate to remain calm and take the following safety measures to get you and your loved ones protected. Stay indoors or find shelter immediately when time strikes at 18. The helpless entity may not notice you when you are hiding at your home or any shelter that can camouflage you and your surroundings. Never engage a conflict towards the helpless entity. Purposely confronting the entity, showing aggravated and aggressive behavior, and panicking may escalate chances of low survivability and your possible downfall. When indoors, use surveillance cameras and devices that alerts you. The helpless entity is not intelligent enough to be aware of your proximity with the use of remote devices. If you possess a .50 caliber firearm, we strongly recommend using it for self-defense and awareness. It is not known if that caliber can damage the helpless entity. Use it as a last resort. And lastly, it is vital to forewarn and call the AODT's Department of Defense, Radiant Defense Ministry, and the 3rd Zenith Special Forces Office. These organizations have the necessary weapons, vehicles, and equipment to administer and handle situations like these.